Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. I'm back with my Yuga Kshetra gameplay and we'll be resuming section number 14. And the previous video we got stuck with Ashwatthama. I don't know what's going to happen after this, but I'm scared. So fortunately the first arrow has no battles, so we'll probably be fine for a few minutes. But I'm sure he'll try to kill us, so yeah, let's see how we're going to survive. Oh my god. Like Asclepius and William Tell was okay, but I'm really scared about Ashwatthama and Gorjuna. Ashwatthama, of all times for him to show up. Yeah, like it's Kali Yuga now. Like the debuffs are kind of annoying. And if he starts fighting us now, I don't know what will happen. Indeed, I was just about to remind you, I assume none of you have forgotten what date. Just what I said, Holmes. I think me and Holmes has something in common, you know. Oh my god. Anyways, today is the Kali Yuga when the entire world is unmade and recreated. If we are to safely avoid its effects, I might suggest that you bring your retreat towards the border. Alacrity would be advisable. I don't know what alacrity means, but anyways. Can't you see what we're doing with here, detective? We can possibly turn our backs on this opponent. Yeah, he's going to, impale us from behind. Damn it, it's just being one thing after another. Oh, I almost forgot. What are you doing here, Asha? Where's your dad? Oh yeah, her dad is... He hurt his leg and he's at the healers right now. You know what I realized? Arjuna erased... what was the name of the dog? I forgot. Vihan, yeah. Arjuna erased Vihan because it hurt its leg and Vihan was just a dog. Now imagine if a person gets injured. Like, he's definitely going to get erased in the next, oh my god, in the next Yuga cycle. Gotcha, that sounds serious, but right now you've got to get out of here and hide, Asha. Okay. Ashwatthama is bound to come after us if we try to run away. Since we destroyed the giant Kali, the townspeople would be able to look after themselves. Yeah, so I think it's the best we could do now is to try to make a break for it. Okay. There are two problems with that idea. First, Ashwatthama is a powerful servant. With all of us so exhausted, merely escaping him isn't going to be easy. If you're not careful, he'll end up mowing us down the moment we turn our backs on him. And second, I'd really like to finish Tell off while we have the chance. Oh, finish Tell off while we have the chance. Okay. We need to eliminate him if we're going to defeat Arjuna, and we may never get another chance like this again. Yeah, like if Ashwatthama actually stops us, if we run away, everything will be in vain. Yeah, but what about, our lives? Shouldn't survival be our first priority? I mean, even if we do manage to take him down, what's the point if we all end up dead because we failed to get away? True, another valid point. I know, but damn it. Oh my god, he is just what we needed. You awake now? Good. Then you can help me take care of those guys, especially since you are supposed to... What the hell? What? What? Wait, did he just attack Ashwatthama? Nope, I just can't seem to remember anything from my old life. But I do remember that there was something from it I was forced to forget. Oh, his family. Most probably. That's right, I know there was something really important to me, something I don't have anymore. And I know you and the god were the ones who took it. Are they falling out with each other? No wait, it looks like, William Tell is confronting Ashwatthama. It looks like William Tell was never a complete Lokpala to begin with. Oh really? At any rate, now's a chance to run for it. Let's get out of here. Whoa, Okay, let's go everyone, but keep an eye out in case anyone comes after us. Okay. What? Hey, get back here, damn it. Oh, now I'm really pissed. You're gonna pay for that, old man. He's gone too. Yes, he must have used Vayu's power to make an escape. I doubt he'll last long with those wounds if he pushes himself too hard, but still. Damn it. And also, like, probably Arjuna is going to raise him by the next Yuga cycle, so... Well, if I can only go after one of them, might as well stick to the ones I can see. Yeah, the Chaldeans. Ashwatthama is coming after us. I was afraid this might happen. Keep running, I'll hold him off of the rear. I know about his amazing regenerative abilities that practically make him immortal. I may not be able to defeat him now, but I would at least like to stop him from coming after us. Of course, since he'll recover from most damage as soon as we inflict it on him, I'll probably have to cut off both his legs and do even that. Damn it, that just must work as defeating him, especially while trying to make an escape at the same time. Oh, what's happening? Of all the stupid times, damn it. Wow, he really is pissed. His eyes are red. That damn conceptual arrow must have triggered it. Now he's writhing around on the ground and sweating like a pig. What's going on? It looks like he's in pain. I don't know what's going on, but I am not about to look this particular gift horse in the mouth. Let's get out of here while we can. Damn it, now I'm really pissed. Oh god. Now that they know about me, I'm sure the false god won't hesitate to raise me with everything else he doesn't want in the world. Yeah, so we need to go to the shadow border as quick as possible. You're certain that I can avoid the cataclysm as long as I'm on board on your ship? Absolutely. Speaking of which, it looks like Arjuna started to charge up his noble phantasm right on schedule. Punctual god. Nice. Oh, great. Confirming our distance from Arjuna now. Good, we should be safe here. Okay. The one thing we must avoid at all costs is a direct attack on the border. We can't escape to void space without a vehicle capable of zero sail after all. We're only a few hundred meters away from the rendezvous. It looks like we won't have any trouble reaching it time. Don't jinx it, Marsh. Don't jinx it. You know, like usually bad stuff happen during these times. I can hear the border's engine now. Home sweet home. Now the pepperoncino is also jinxing it. Great. Now don't start that. That is not your home, damn it. All that aside, I still kind of wonder why Ashwatthama stopped chasing us. I don't think he stopped so much as he... Good, I've got a visual on a position. Let's get ready from the zero sail as soon as we rendezvous. Wait, great. I knew this was coming. I knew this was coming. All those, like, you know, flags that they were triggering. Wait, huh? Hold up, hold everything. What is it? I mean, if this is about taking a bathroom break, you should have thought of that before we left. What? No, there's a servant right next to the rendezvous point. I wonder who. What? Did any one of them come after us? This is terrible. What if they attack the border? No, we need not worry about that. Based on these readings, I'm seeing the answer is plain to see. Okay, who is it? Their wound. Oh, it's William Tell. Thank God. I guess we can help him and he can join us, you know, as our ally. That will be good. His servant has clearly been so gravely injured that they are no longer able to move. Furthermore, furthermore, it is a servant we are all familiar with, Director Gordolf, though we are decidedly not on friendly terms, unfortunately. Yeah, it's William. Master and his team should be coming up on here shortly. For the moment, I suggest we wait to see what happens. Perhaps then we will be able to determine what brought her? What? Oh, is it Koyanskaya? Oh! Oh no! I thought it was William. It might be Koyanskaya. That will be... Oh my god. What? Oh my god, that's funny. Oh my god. What the hell? So she really got beaten by Ashwathaman. Like, you know, she was acting as if like she was some sort of, like, you know, she has some sort of hidden secret power and she was powering up and everything. And then she gets beaten? Oh god. Probably like you know, she's Tamamo 9, so I'm guessing she definitely has some amazing power. I think she probably did not show it to Ashwatthama. Okay, here it is. That emperor who embodied all of humanity was one thing, but I can destroy a mere warrior like you with just a few bites. And she gets beaten. Alas, my short-sighted, I mean, lovely bark turned out to be worse than my bite. Now I see what they mean when they say the brightest stars burn out the quickest. That locally sourced Lokpala is on a whole different level. He must be the most powerful servant in the Lostbelt, excepting Arjuna. Yeah, definitely. And if that weren't enough, he even had some powerful Holy Sutra secret. No doubt thanks to that damn Oh! Ashadoman also helped, in a way. I can't break out my other tales here in this India. That would put me too close to my original for comfort. Yeah, that's what I was saying, you know, like I am sure that Koyanskaya is definitely power to the Ashwatthama here. You know, but if she's able to like, you know, use her full power, she's definitely be too strong. Also because this is Tamamo we are talking about. She's one of the Tamamo 9, so yeah, she's supposed to be strong. So it's basically like bad circumstances. My goal is to become an entirely new nine-tailed beast after all. I refuse to be part of obsolete folklore. Oh, so that's her goal. Oh well, at least I was able to punch that angry beat his stupid front teeth down his stupid throat before I made my escape. Ah, that felt good. Okay. All I have to worry about now is if the Chaldeans will take me in. You know, otherwise I'll be dead. Wait, doesn't she know how to cross dimensions? So technically, isn't she able to run away? Like, why is she... Maybe something's not letting her go, I don't know. Is that God's monstrous power? Now that I've been marked as an undesirable, I can't afford to get caught in it and try it as I might to leave. It's just those damn suitors. Oh! It's just those damn suitors holding me back. If only I hadn't taken the side trip to South America. Okay, wait a minute. So she cannot travel dimensions because of that. You know, so like I was thinking, like, she's able to travel dimensions. So why the hell is she like, you know, asking for a lift in the shadow border? So that means, okay, so that's why. At any rate, it looks like I won't be able to manifest in any other region until I get rid of this virtue. Alright. In which case, might as well ask for some lift. Well, any port in a storm, like I always say, this world is all about give and take. If I have to hitch a ride to avoid getting wiped out of existence, then so be it. And she's writing the... Take me out to the void sea. Look at that face. Can you imagine the evil schemes she's hatching inside that, you know, that innocent face? Just imagine. I believe she's attempting to hitchhike. Let's see what Gaudi has to say, you know? Because as you all already know, Gaudi has some kind, like, you know, some connection to Koyaska, some past, you know. What in the world is that Ming's thinking? Unfortunately, she's too close to the rendezvous for us to go around her without losing a lot of time. But of course, there's no telling what she might do if we stay on track and end up running into her. What should we do? Imagine running her over. She just wanted some hitchhike and, you know, the shadow border runs her over. I think that would probably damage the shadow border, because even though, like, you know, she's not as strong, she's still one of the Tamamo 9, so. She looks like she's in pretty bad shape. Huh? Whoa, you better not be thinking what I think. thinking. Oh my god. I know she helped us out a little in China, but that hardly makes us allies, not by a long shot. No, she says something about give and take, so I suppose she has something to give us, you know, some kind of help. So, like, we can see, like, she also does not like Asya Doman, she does not like Arjuna here. She basically hates this Lostbelt, so maybe we can come to some kind of agreement, you know. Besides, let's not forget that it was entirely 100% her fault that we were poisoned in the first place. I know, but I still want to help her. There you go. Fofo? There, you see, even the little furball knows we can't trust her. Come on, we need to make a choice here. That's fine if you want to ignore her, but you should know she's charging up some kind of, oh my god, weird kind of magical energy. Great. She's holding both hands up and forming some kind of glowing ball of energy above her head. Oh, she's conjuring the spirit bomb. Great. Oh, just look at that smile. I can almost hear her saying, if you don't come get me, I'm gonna use all my remaining power to blow myself up and take you all out with me. Anyway, I recommend making a detour. We should pick up Master's group at least 10 kilometers away from. I don't think we have the time for that. I told you we don't have the time for that. Besides, they're already going as fast as they can. Like they say, in for a penny, in for a pound. Alright, I'll consider this a distress signal and just allow it this once. She may be one of our most contemptible enemies, but abandoning someone asking for help would just lead to more headaches down the road. Yeah, pretty much. Besides, you let me on board when I was in trouble. Yeah. Might as well do the same for Koyaska. Well, I think Pepe and Koyaska are, like, you know, vastly different, because I don't trust Koyaska, but I can trust Pepe. So, you know, the difference. Also, those injuries of us, it looks to me like she had a falling out with one of her enemies. There you go. Yeah, like, we need each and every help that we can get, you know, like, your enemy's enemy is your friend, I guess, so. I had a feeling that was going to happen sooner or later. If that's true, that would mean she's become a target for Arjuna's noble phantasm. Yeah, that's fine. It would certainly explain why she's looking to the border of all places for refugee. Bringing her on board does pose a risk, but we also know she's been weakened. If she attempts anything untoward, we will not be defenseless. Furthermore, we may be able to gain a new and valuable information from her, or even have her fight with us for a time. True? True, but I warn you to exercise the utmost caution. Yeah, Gordy knows, like, you know, what she's capable of doing, so better listen to Gordy now. That Ming's devilish charms are powerful enough to deceive even a fast class dandy like myself. Just as I said, you know, Gordon has the most experience here, so if we're going to let her on board, we should put a bag over her head or something just to say. I'm pretty sure we won't have to worry about that. We all know real well what sort of person she is by now. Don't be ridiculous, you're the one I'm worried about the most. Caparaccio. What? Who the hell is Carpaccio? I can tell from the beta male look on her face that practically screams 2D girlfriends are all I need. That you'd be powerless against such a. Oh my god. This guy. You're worried about me? What are you, my mom? Are you quite sure you'll be alright? Positive. Well, alright then. Still, I'm going to give myself a few good dabs of cologne just in case. Oh, great. Gaudy. Come on. In case of what exactly? Oh. Wow. Alright, go ahead and do a full throttle drift to the spot right between Master and Koyanska. Wow. We'll depart once again as soon as we have taken all necessary precautions. Oh my god, that was funny. Oh good, you stopped. I guess this means you're letting me on. You're going to tell us about what's going on, okay? But of course, I would never expect a free ride. Foul. Yeah, Koyanska kind of, I think, was it? Yeah, it was her, wasn't she? Who kind of like, abused for I think in the prologue of the Lostbelt. Yeah, I think so. Like she kind of hit for or something. Like stepped on him or something. Did something like that. Oh my little foe, you really do have it. Ah, there you go. Out for me, don't you? Ooh, I'm so scared. Anyway, let's get going, shall we? Or is the plan to put me on some BDSM gear before we get moving? I don't think we'll need that. Perhaps one of you is giddy at the thought of an opportunity to do all sorts of naughty things he missed his chance for in China. Yeah, we know just a person. I'll have you know that I was not thinking nothing of that sort. The only thing I'm hopeful for at that moment is the suspension. This guy. Nothing can change him. Oh my god. At the moment, I would prefer you to get on the border post haste so we can begin our zero cell preparations. I tried to ensure we would have time to spare, but I have a bad feeling about what's coming. You try to hurry. How unexpectedly thrilling. Perhaps you were simply unaware, my dear Chaldeans. Oh my, this will never do. Surely you should know better than that by now, no? What? This world gets leaner and leaner as more excess is shaved off with each Yuga cycle. That of course means that it requires a bit, oh no, less energy to destroy as its cycles goes up. Oh no, the time limit. So if you were expecting it to take as long as it did before, why, you might just find yourselves running a little short on time. Go on, God, let us proceed with the next culling. Oh no. Okay, get inside, like... Oh, oh my god, he's here. Wow. At the nick of time. Huh? William is going to save us, I think. I see. So you want me to help run this world so you don't have to bother yourself with the tribal matters, huh? And by running this world, you also mean taking care of people less than inclined to cooperate? Well, I hate to tell you this after you went and summoned me, but I'm not the man for the job. Yeah, so he really did refuse in the beginning. So Arjuna took away his memories or something. Now I wonder, did the same thing has happened with Asclepius? Because Asclepius was acting really, I don't know, weird. Not weirdly, but kind of cocky in a way. So is that really his, actual personality, or was he also being manipulated somehow? Who knows? My arrows are meant for shooting apples off my son's head and for shooting that scumbag Vogt through the heart. I'll never use them to shoot children. So guess that's that. Sorry. What will you do now? If that is his reason for refusing to obey me, then those thoughts are unnecessary. Wow. There's something inside him that should not be there. Indeed, I couldn't agree more, but as luck would have it, the next Yuga cycle is almost upon us. All you need to do is remove that defect from him, and he will then have no choice but to serve you faithfully. Yeah, so I thought I was only going along with you guys at a hunter for hire. And as the guy behind being hired, I expected you to pay me for my help. Nobody ever told me I'd be the one paying you for such a heavy price. Consider a contract null and void. He's using his noble phantasm. Afil Sniben. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right, but you know. You fool, your idiocy knows no bounds. What can a half-dead archer's arrow hope to do against a god? It can at least buy some time. That will help. I hear a voice from a long time ago, one of the records that remains in this shadow's head. A voice dripping with oppressive authority, intolerant of the slightest defiance. I'm told you have some skill with a crossbow. Then go ahead and make this shot. If you succeed, I'll overlook your transgression. So is it something like this, that when Arjuna takes away the memories, it kind of comes into him? Maybe, you know? A mess of emotions, reluctance, doubt, fear, each raged within me at those words, but still, I took the shot. I shot an apple off my son's head, because I had no other choice. That was my profession after all. I'd made a life out of only ever hitting what I aimed at. But I never thought of myself as the god of marksmanship. Besides, even gods are known to miss sometimes. And a hunter always has to consider what will happen if they miss their shot. Because the fact is, the moment the arrow misses, there will be another target that absolutely needs to hit. Another target. So I had another arrow ready to go inside my jacket. Oh, another target, okay. If my first arrow failed to pierce the apple... Oh god. Yeah, if it fails to pierce the apple, his son will die. So he keeps another arrow in his pocket. If both my son's world and mine had ended with that shot, I would at least make sure the beast so needed killing would die with us. There you go. So he kept an arrow in his pocket so that if somehow his son died, he would kill I think his name was Faust or something like that. Thankfully, I didn't need to use my second arrow on that day. But even so, I had every confidence in the world. My first arrow had missed, or rather, if the arrow that absolutely needed to hit the targets didn't, the fact that there would then be another target that needed to be hit. Oh my god. Wow. So now meant that my second arrow would be sure to find its mark. The first arrow missed, you know, when Arjuna took away his memories, and like, the decision that he made was not kept. So now he's using his second arrow to target Arjuna. What? It hit? Okay, so that is the nature of his noble phantasm. Also, the sure hit that we were getting when he was using his noble phantasm was because of this. Oh, nice. I always make sure to hit the targets I can't afford to miss, like the apple on my son's head. But of course, if I also have another arrow ready to go, just in case I miss, the second arrow is my true noble phantasm. Oh. It doesn't matter if my Zweish Freiburn target is an evil Vok or a god. It'll still find its mark. There are some shots you can only make after you've already missed. Now I see, noble phantasm interferes with casuality. Oh, so it's kind of like a Gayborg, isn't it? Like Hulins, like how it interferes, like, it reverses cause and effect. Like, it gets reversed. So obviously it's not something like that, but it also is kind of similar to that, I'm guessing. It's a shadow arrow that's guaranteed to hit if the arrow before it misses. And on top of that, you infused it with all of Vayu's divine power to make doubly sure it hits its target. Okay, another thing. Before I was talking about, symbolism as to, where he missed his arrow before. When Arjuna took his memories, his arrow is going to hit now. But if I put away the symbolisms, the thing that actually happened here is he missed who was that? Like, he missed someone, was that Asha in the previous video? I think he missed someone, like, you know, by trying to shoot her. Was that Asha or was that someone else? I cannot remember. I think it was Asha. So that means, like, that arrow missed, so this arrow is going to pierce it. Arjuna now. Okay. Though of course that's still not nearly enough to much as scratch him. You don't need that, you only need some time for them to get away. If this good for nothing hunter managed to get God's attention even for a few seconds, I'll consider that plenty meaningful in itself, knowing that a human's will reached him. After all, a few seconds has got to count for a lot when you are a god remaking the entire world. Wow. True, very true. Surprised? If the look on your face is any indication, this wasn't for nothing at all. Well, I'm just that much happier I took the extra effort to rouse these bows for one final shot. Your entire being has become unnecessary. You think I didn't see this coming? I know how close I am to dying better than anyone. But you know, the wounded quarry is the most dangerous as the end closes in. There's nothing stronger or more dangerous than a cornered animal. I know that better than most. Oh, and one last warning before I go. I told Asclepius this too, but the reason you summoned me last is because you felt a regular old human would be a good match for a god, right? Oh. Wait a minute. Even if you only realized it subconsciously, that doesn't make it any less true. So Arjuna actually realized that someone needs to stop him. So was that the reason why he called William Tell? Subconsciously he realized that whatever I'm doing is not correct and someone needs to stop me. Hell, maybe that's why that last arrow got through to you. If you don't realize what that means, someone even more desperately cornered than me is going to end up firing a third arrow. I wonder who that'll end up being. God has cast his gaze downward. You have become unnecessary. Furthermore, what? God has also seen. Oh no, is he going to erase Ajay? These defects are unnecessary and therefore evil. I think Ajay is probably going to. Oh my god. Begone evil, you are not needed in the new Yuga, the new world. I will now wield the sword of God who ends all things. I will cut off the world from the rift in the world made by the blade. Clear purification will burst forth. Terminus and Genesis will cycle anew. Sword of dissolution, let your blade fall. Mahapralaya. Oh god. And here we go again. I don't know about defective, but I can tell that I'm not really me if I can't remember my son. Oh, there you are. It's alright, it's okay now. It took me a while, but I finally remembered. I'm sorry I couldn't be the father you deserved. Damn. Effect of unforgiving world weakened by the erasure of Lokpala Tell. So only Ashwathaman is left now. And Arjuna. Oh god. Return of Paradise, the Queen's identity. Queen. Oh, Lakshmi Bai. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's another thing that's kind of bugging me. Like, what was that about? Lakshmi Bai is kind of acting weird. Zero Sail has entered the stable zone. We should finally be safe here, at least for a while. Once again, we escaped by the skin of our teeth. I was hoping to never have to cut it that close again. Did they realize that the time is actually shortening? Because I hope they realized it, because the next time the time will even be shortened. So it's like, you know, it will be the best if they realize it now. At least we made it, right? You are as tasteless as a tiger shark. Do you always bring your enemies with you like this? Oh, if it isn't the strange servant I saw in the wandering sea. I didn't know you were here too. As you can see, I'm currently nothing more than a fellow fugitive. As they say, no road is long with good company, and love makes the world go round. What a perfect example of strange bedfellows, or shipmates if you will. Of course, this is strictly a temporary business arrangement, but I do hope we can get along for its duration. Likewise, oh, and not so much as a finger on the instruments, please. If you so much as breathe on them, Mr. Detective there is going to open up a can of baritsu on your ass. Now, I'll thank you not to refer to we detectives as you would as a knife. Never mind that my deductions are so sharp one could cut oneself on them. Wow, Holmes. Even I would need a hot shower if I were to get the blood of so toxic a vixen on me. Oh my, the office banter is so pointed here. You're not picking a fight with me, are you? Wow, such a happy happy atmosphere. Is it awkward in here or is it just me? What I wanna know is why is no one pointing out how Koyanska's outfit is just magically fixed itself. You know, fox magic. I don't know what that is. She even looks gaudy. She even looks good in a traditional Indian outfit, complete with sari. Is she an angel? A demon after all. Alright, enough small talk. We have a great deal of questions and precious little time. Let's begin with your present circumstances. Why do you seek refuge aboard the border? Aren't you with the Lostbelt, or rather the foreign god? Well, you know how bands sometimes split up because of creative differences? It's a lot like that. I think Pepperoncino there can attest to it. I never liked this one much to begin with and was planning to wash my hands off him once he'd served his purpose, but he ended up beating me to the punch. He filled Arjuna's ears with all sorts of nonsense about me, and now I'm officially persona non grata in this India. That said, I never had much of an opinion about this Lostbelt to begin with, so I'm not too broken up that I've been exiled from it now. So Ashia kind of poisoned like, you know, Arjuna's ears. Not only about Pepperoncino but also Koyanskaya. Wow. And like infighting is also happening within all these, like, you know, things. So I guess that's beneficial for us, you know, if they kind of fight against each other and destroy each other. But for the time being, I think I'll stick around a while longer. Let's just say I have my reasons. Aha, I thought as much. Thought as much about what? Pepperoncino, the traitor? How the hell can you say that? Like, you yourself are like currently in the shadow border with your enemies. Like what? Oh, a swing and a miss. I've never betrayed anyone, but thanks for playing. My goal as a cricketer is to grow my tree of emptiness, and I certainly haven't abandoned it. I'm not on bad terms with anyone from Team A, and I have no intention of defying the foreign god either. The only ones I don't trust are you alter egos. I mean, how could I? You're all definition of shady. It's because I have doubts about you three that I shared the information I have with Master. Wait a minute, 3? Koyanskaya, Doman. So is Rasputin also an alter ego? I guess, most probably. I thought I could gain some insight from a different perspective on this situation, though I'm sure Holmesy already deduced as much. Indeed, I was fully aware that you were probing our goals and perspectives. But of course I allowed it, as I could tell you were doing so from a place of fairness rather than malice. True. Given the current state of world, it doesn't take much thought to realize this fatal contradiction. The fact that Miss Koyanskaya is here right now only further serves to reinforce it. Well, I do feel as though I already have a firm grasp on the answer, I also feel as though it would be improper for me to be the one to explain it. So, as one of those directly involved, I would like to ask you about this great mystery we can no longer ignore, Scandinavia Peperoncino. Ah, that's sweet. How can you be so kind and handsome and yet so unpopular? Is it because you're inhuman at heart? I don't think Holmes is unpopular, you know. Holmes is very popular. Alright then. Don't mind if I do. Kwanzaa, you can confirm this for me, right? The ghosts of the cryptors and the foreign gods' disciples don't completely line up, do they? Okay, well, what does that mean? The ghosts of the cryptors and the foreign gods' disciples. Oh, this is something new. I did not probably understand that the first time I read it. Now it's kind of settling in. Let me be clear, this world is headed towards oblivion. The way it's being run now, it can't possibly end up at anything halfway decent. Once it's completely purged of evil, we're not gonna have the perfect world he's aiming for. We'll be left with a world of total nothingness. It's fair to say that Arjuna has gone completely off the rails. But the bigger problem is that you disciples aren't doing anything to stop him. If anything, that treacherous snake of a man is pushing him to hurry things along. Why? The way things are going now, both this Lostbelt and this Tree of Emptiness will be lost forever. So why aren't you trying to stop that? Furthermore, given the state of we found you in, it seems there is also every possibility that even you disciples don't share a common goal. True. So as Koyaska kind of said, like, you know, her goal is to become the original form of the nine-tailed fox. So I'm guessing each and every alter ego has their own goals, something like that. And they're kind of like, you know, doing this just so that they can get to their goal easily. Tell us, what exactly are you? Good question. I suppose if it will pay me my fare, I'll answer you as far as I'm able to. I do indeed have my own adorable goals I'm working towards, adorable goals that neither the cryptors nor the shitty monks share. I sincerely doubt there's anything adorable about them. What are they? Well, there's tormenting humans. Oh, and collecting regional monsters, I suppose. It's a hobby of mine, investigating new and unusual creatures. She's like, oh great. This Lostbelt has both Kali and sacred beasts, so I'm already pretty happy about that. So she's like traveling dimensions just so that she can collect Pokemon? Like what? Ha! And also torment humans. Wow. What can you tell us about the other alter ego? I'm afraid that's one I cannot answer. It would violate the non-disclosure agreement in the contract I signed with the foreign god. The most I can say is that he and I certainly do not get along, as you can tell from my presence here. The three alter egos may have different approaches due to different personalities, but share one common goal, okay? All three alter egos wants to grow the Tree of Emptiness to completion. So why the hell is Asha Doman, as Peperoncino said, not stopping Arjuna? I see, is that true for Father Kotomine? I mean Rasputin too? Of course, but you know what happened in the Russian Lostbelt, but with its king and Kadok being who they are? Well, certainly. What do you think? That priest is a genuine saint, complete with the ability to know the future? I guess you'd say he can make prophecies. And apparently he prophesied that the Russian Lostbelt was only ever going to end purely and acted accordingly. Alright, that's enough for me. I believe I've more than paid my fare by now. Oh no, you haven't, not by a long shot. It costs a lot more than to ride my ship. Leaving the question of whether it's your ship or not aside, I do agree that she only has begun to pay her fare. Oh come on now, do you have any idea how much Rasputin's secret would normally cost? That priest never says a word about himself, you know. It wasn't easy to part with them, but since doing so would be his problem more than mine, I figured I could share them with you as a little bonus of sorts. So she is willing to sell out her teammates' skills, but not her own secrets, huh? Talk about dyed-in-the-wool misanthrope. It's like everything she does is designed to piss others off. I have a feeling we're not going to get anything from her that she's not willing to give us. For now, I guess I should be glad that I was able to confirm my hypothesis. What? I wonder just how much Kshetra knows about the foreign god's identity and objectives. At any rate, I no longer have any interest in what happens to this world. I am, as they say, over it. So, by all means, go ahead and mess with it as much as you like. I'd especially be happy if you could give that shitty monk some much needed comeuppance. Do you really think we're done here? We saved you when you were at death's door, and I doubt you are anywhere close to your old strength yet. To put it another way, you have nowhere to run, and your life is in our hands now. Oh my, does this mean your gentlemanly facade is crumbling? Now that I'm your prisoner, I wonder what you're going to do to me. Are you going to bind my limbs and throw me in solitary? Chop me into tiny pieces like what happened in China? What? No, I'm just referring to your promise to temporarily cooperate with us. Though that's not to say we won't take precautions. I trust there won't be an issue letting her out of here along with Master. I highly doubt it, not with Rama, Ganesha and Lakshmi all keeping an eye on her. Yeah. Once we have our safety measures in place, I believe our most prudent course of action would be to act on this new information. And of course, when the situation calls for it, we would like you to assist us in battle. At the moment, I believe that covers the manner of assistance we accept from. Well, I can't promise to be much of help in combat, but I can certainly fight well enough to protect my own life. And if you are treating me as a guest rather than a prisoner, I'll agree to the information I shared doesn't cover my fare. So, rest assured, I'll be glad to work off the rest. I certainly don't want to be in debt to humans after all. Well, if nothing else, at least we made it through another cataclysm unscathed. I think we've all earned a little break today, so why don't we kick back and relax while we wait for the outside world to stabilize? If all goes well, maybe we'll even be able to settle everything during the next Yuga cycle. Hopefully. Oh. So you're the one I heard of on the transmission. I go by Captain right now, though that name has no particular meaning. Not that I have any more meaningful name to go by right now anyway. Good to meet you, Captain. You don't have to tell me, I know who you are. Do you mean we have met somewhere before? Not exactly. Of course not. What makes you think that? I guess it will be your scent. My scent, huh? Well, I guess I can understand that more than I could if you've said my appearance. Anyway, I'm afraid I have a lot of work I need to get back to. You should rest now while you can. I wonder why he's avoiding me. I don't remember wronging him. Although that look in his eyes, was it nervousness, fear? No, wait. I think it was guilt. Oh. Oh, guilt. Oh, we have not even fought one battle. Okay. Oh, we're in the Krita Yuga, yeah. Krita. Phew, I don't think I've ever been so happy to see the sky. Look at this place, it's blooming with flowers. There really is something seeing it for the first time in a while that appeals to a die-hard shut-in like me. I thought you were the type who never left the room no matter what. How would I get food or go to the bathroom? Of course I go out when I gotta. I always enjoyed the early mornings when I'd have to run down the convenience store to replenish my snack supplies after fighting a massive raid boss for 3 days straight. Well, you know what, Ganesha? I also have never, fought any raid boss for 3 days straight, so that's on another level. I salute you for that. Not Ganesha, but Jinako, technically, but... The way you could still see the stars as the first rays of sun started to creep over the horizon was just divine. Whoa, maybe it was those powerful spiritual morning walks that made Ganesha choose me for his vessel. Spiritual morning walks. A 3-day raid. A 3-day raid boss fight? What were the devs thinking? You know what? I think like FGO also had kind of like that, something like that, didn't they? In the Onigashima event and all the other events where there's these these huge health bars and all. I think she's probably talking about something like that. For? My apologies for the seemingly endless string of similar introductions. But I would like you all to start by returning to Bichu as usual. Okay, let's see. Oh, I'm worried about Ajay. You know? Got it. Ah, what a perfectly peaceful little human town. It makes me positively nauseous. So, what's the plan here? Do you have any plan to take down that spoiled brat turned god, don't you? We're going to tear him off the divine throne and bring him down to our level, starting with this time. Now that these people have fought their way through a Kali Yuga, there should be even more of them on our side. Yeah, I hope so at least. Once we've convinced this town he isn't a god worth worshipping, we'll move through the other towns until he's weakened enough that we can defeat him. You know what? This is the first Yuga, the Krita Yuga. Oh no, the Krita Yuga. So everyone's supposed to be very kind and very good. Like their heart should be pure. So maybe they'll refuse. Maybe because they actually decided to fight against the god. That's like a thing. Like they are rebelling against the god. Maybe they did that because it was Kali Yuga. Maybe now that it's Krita Yuga now, maybe they'll all refuse and say that no, we won't do that. Because as I said, in Krita Yuga everything's supposed to be good. Hearts are pure and everyone are good people. So the whole rebellion thing and the defiance thing probably won't come. I don't know, I might be thinking too much into it, but let's see. A good boycott campaign, huh? Okay, I can see that sense in here. At least theoretically. Even though we're in the peaceful Krita Yuga now, something feels off. Oh, really? I feel it too. Does this town seem really quiet to you too? Oh no, did Arjuna erase every one of them? Definitely. Oh. Hey guys, I'm kind of worried about Asha. Remember she said her dad was injured? Maybe we should go check on her first. Yeah, and also her... Oh god. Of course, I was just thinking the same thing. I think her house is over in that direction. Let's go see her. There's her house. Thank goodness it's intact. Why don't we take a peek inside the window first to see how they're doing? Oh my god. Oh, they're there. Oh my god, where's Ajay? It looks like they're celebrating something. Her birthday? Hey, I'm so glad we made it to the Krita Yuga to celebrate your 4000th day of life, Asha. Oh no, Ajay is not here. Me too, a lot's happened over the different Yugas, more than I can remember. As I was worried how things were going to go when we first took you in. But you've grown up to be a wonderful little girl. Though it's strange, I knew we've been here since way back. But this house still doesn't feel like our home. Maybe it's just too big for us. Oh no. I was just thinking the same thing. Maybe it's time we thought about moving. I think there's another house we could live in not too far from here. But we don't need to think about that right now. Today's a special day and we're going to celebrate. Go ahead and eat anything you want, okay? Okay, oh god. Yeah, Ajay is not here. Oh, what's wrong, Asha? You don't look very excited. Auntie? Doesn't it feel like we... I knew something like this is going to happen because he was injured and Arjuna deemed her unnecessary. Doesn't it feel like we're missing someone important? Huh? What do you mean? Now look what you made me do. I'm sorry, are you okay? You dropped a dish over a little question. You're such an ullo. There it is again. It feels like someone else should have said that. It feels strange that nobody's saying it. Yeah, it really feels like there ought to be someone else here with us. What an odd little girl you are. Who would that possibly be? It's always been just the three of us. Yeah, I know, but I can't help but feel like I made a promise with someone. Someone who said they'd celebrate with me and patted my head telling me how much I'd grown. Huh? Am I crying? Well, that's a funny surprise. This is supposed to be a happy day. Marsh. I'm okay, I'm okay. But senpai, this is just... Let's get out of here. Right now, I don't think even I could look at Asha in the eye and smile. She said his leg was injured, is that why? A little thing like that? That's just what happened to Vihan. This is horrible. I don't even have the words of how horrendously wrong all this is. Oh no. Does this mean what? Lakshmi, where are you going? What happened? Is she concerned about her people? Oh no, yeah, they're not here. Hey! Oh hello, is everything alright? Would you like to come to my house and have a glass of grape juice? Forget about juice, what happened to all the people in the town hall? What do you mean? You know damn well what I mean. I'm talking about the people who came here from Diva. Yeah, they were rebels in a way, so I guess Arjuna, oh god. There were dozens of people living here while they tried to find new homes. I'm very sorry, but I truly have no idea what you're talking about. Nobody has ever lived in the town hall. Damn it. You poor thing. I don't know what you're talking about, but I can tell you've been through a lot. Well, if there's anything I can do to help, please don't hesitate to call on me. Good luck. Damn it. Just refusing to obey is a sin now, you false god? A crime so great you throw them away like they're worthless? It seems we were too lax in our assumptions. Given how removed Arjuna is from this world, I assumed he would never bother to personally determine the so-called defectiveness of individual persons' actions, especially since we knew Dival continued to exist across Yugas even after they've been fighting back. It sounds right to me. If we're just talking about Arjuna himself. Oh, yeah, Asha Doman is there. I'm sure he would consider changes in the little people's faith as trivial matters beneath this notice. But he has a certain advisor in his ear, one who loves nothing more than snitching. And I can't see that slimy devilish monk not taking the chance to rat these people out. Yes, I recall you mentioned him on the border as well. It sounds as though you and he are on extremely poor terms. Oh yes, he's wonderfully shitty monk. As for who he is, well, you'll find out when you meet him yourself. Yeah. So it's his fault these people disappeared. No, it might be mine. Why? Lakshmi? It might be because I helped them, because I lit a fire under them, because I drew the false god's attention to them. Maybe I'm the reason they were eliminated. They might have been erased as though they never existed because they caught in my cloud of bad luck. Oh no. Lakshmi? No, that is not my name. What? I've been lying to you this whole time. Everything that's gone wrong is my fault. I knew I should have stuck to fighting on my... Wait, what? What? Why? Like, that's not my name? What? What are you talking about? You're not making any sense. The god that resides within me is not Lakshmi. What was that? Me, the goddess of happiness and prosperity? Huh, what a joke. I'm the exact opposite. I bring adversity and tragedy wherever I go. I am the embodiment of things everyone should avoid and despise. The real name of the goddess within me is... Lakshmi. Oh my god. Oh no. It's been a while I've actually heard Lakshmi's name. The effect of unforgiving world strengthened by the erasure of those who rebelled against the god. It's been a while I've actually heard Lakshmi's name. I actually even forgot about her. It's been a while, yeah, that's why I kind of forgot, the actual lore behind her. Okay, I'm going to take a break, obviously, and I'm going to check about Lakshmi out, and probably in the next part I'm going to talk about her a little bit, who she actually is and whatnot. Okay, so yeah, see you guys in the next part. Hey guys, I'm back and let's resume my gameplay of Yuga Kshetra. So Currently we are I think in, yeah, section 15, and in the previous section we kind of got to know that it's not Lakshmi that's inside Lakshmi Bai, it's Alakshmi. And now I kind of went checked a little bit of sources out, and I have to say there's not much that I found out about Alakshmi. And the main thing that we that it is Alakshmi is the sister of Lakshmi, and she is supposed to be the complete opposite of Lakshmi. Like Lakshmi brings happiness and wealth, prosperity, whereas Alakshmi is completely different, the opposite. She brings unluckiness, money kind of goes away from you, and you kind of become envious of others, infighting amongst people, and all those things happen, like bad stuff happen. So and Alakshmi is considered to be the sister of Lakshmi. And I kind of said this before, you guys remember that each and every god has a right, and Lakshmi has an owl. Now I'm not sure, I also found out that this itself I also did not know myself, that Lakshmi is actually the actual form of that owl. So Lakshmi and Alakshmi are always together, so something like that. Another thing, Alakshmi was born from another thing that happened, that is called Samudra Manthan, that is the churning of the sea. That's another story, that's another thing that happened. But during that, Lakshmi and Alakshmi was emerged, so that's how she was also born. All these stuff, and other than this, nothing much I found out about Alakshmi, because I barely found anything. Alakshmi is a goddess who is who we don't have much information about. So that's just it, and other small little stuff. So basically Alakshmi is the opposite of Lakshmi. So that's why when Lakshmi says that no, this is actually thing that actual thing that Lakshmi Bai was hiding from us, and that's why she's so distressed. And that's also another reason why her luck is so bad. I can understand now. I thought her luck is bad because of the whole the situation when her in her legend, not legend, sorry, in her lifetime, the whole thing with Britishers that happened. She lost her country, she lost her kingdom, she lost everything. I thought that probably was the reason of her bad luck. Turns out that's not it. So the actual reason of her E minus luck is Alakshmi. Alright, so that's why. Okay. All those stuff. So let's see what actually happens. Now this is not something Lakshmi Bai is saying that, oh, I am unlucky, just because everything is going bad, she's saying that. It's not like that. This really is the reason for her unluckiness. Alakshmi is the reason of why they're failing. That means this is no what can I say, there's no hesitation in that. That's one thing that I can say. Usually in some in animes and stuff, usually there's this character who is unlucky and says that, oh, I'm unlucky, I'm kind of like a bad thing. Whenever I do something, everything goes bad, you guys are also failing because of me. And the other people say that no, that's not the problem, and everything works out in the end. It's not something like that. This is genuinely most probably the reason why they are failing. Alakshmi is, I think, because Alakshmi is really a goddess who brings bad luck, immense bad luck. So probably that is the actual reason, and that's why Lakshmi Bai is so stressed out about this. Let's see what the Kalyans have to say. It's true, those two sister gods are more like shrimp and okay. Lakshmi, that's the goddess of misfortune. Lakshmi is direct opposite. You're saying that's who you really are? Is still a source of power lacking in consciousness, as I told you before. But yes, that is who I really am. So that's why I was never able to sense my beloved Sita's Lakshmi inside you. Part of it is because she's a source of power now, and part of it is because they're sisters. No wonder I never got more than a vague impression of the divinity inside you. Why didn't you tell us this sooner? Lakshmi's request was simple. She conveyed to me that she wanted to help her sister trapped within the false god. Oh, okay. So obviously, okay. So that means like Lakshmi is also trapped within Arjuna. Okay, I was. Oh, so that's the reason. All right. Okay, so what's the problem? That's one of our goals too. But who would ever want to join forces with the embodiment of bad luck and misfortune? I've been using you for my own ends all this time. Like defeating the Arjuna is also our goal. So I don't think what Lakshmi Bai is saying is like makes sense. Like we are also going for the god Arjuna. So like it's not that you've been using us, but no, we're together. Like our goal is the same. So I thought you would refuse. Oh, that's why. Refuse to help me if I was honest about my identity. Well, that's no problem because unluckiness is something that Kalyans are very much, like, what do you call that? Very much accustomed to. So, and that would make it harder to achieve my goal of defeating the false god and rescuing Lakshmi. Some leader I am. I'm just a foolish woman steeped in lies and deception. Now those people were erased without a trace and all of your hopes are dashed too. And it's all my fault. No, you're wrong there. Fofo? I understand that you're really a Lakshmi, but you're still wrong about the rest. Yeah, like our goal is the same. Like there's no using, like the thing that she's saying that I've been using you, that doesn't even like it's not viable here. Senpai and Pepe are right. You didn't erase Ajay and the people of Dival. Arjuna did. You can't blame yourself for this. Indeed, are you going to insist that every last bit of bad luck we've had was actually your fault? Yeah, like the Kalyans have been screwed from the beginning. From the beginning, the FGO started. They've been screwed. So this is normal day for them. So not to worry about that. Because even for a goddess of misfortune, that would be going exactly a bridge too far, Lakshmi. What? We're fighting for the fate of this entire world. Your luck can't possibly affect that, no matter how bad it can be. Very true, Like they've been doing this for so long, and a lot of bad things have happened. Like, yeah. It's our skill and responsibility alone that will determine the outcome of our fight, just as it always has before. So, the only laments I'll allow from you are your clumsiness and the way you constantly stub your toe and squirm in agony. Okay. If you thought we hadn't noticed, you were gravely mistaken. Oh. So, if you're finally done playing guessing games where the answers were obvious, it's about time we started planning our next course of action now. Agreed. Truth be told, I had already formulated a hypothesis as to whom Lakshmi's true divinity might be. Oh, really? Lest we forget, the power she demonstrated during our first battle with William Tell was clearly nothing a goddess of fortune. Okay. Now I understand why everything was hitting her. It was because of her unlucky. I was kind of correct in a way, I kind of said this before, that most probably because of her, luck, like E minus luck, everything was hitting her, or something like that. But obviously I did not know that Lakshmi was inside her, so, But yes, that reminds me, I don't sense Vayu anywhere, so it seems Mr. Tell never did make it to this Yuga, did he? Yeah. Though I can't say I'm surprised given the resistance he put up at the end. And considering that a highly probable possibility as well. Given how bravely he fought last we saw him, I'm not sure if I should regret that we were unable to have him join us. Or be glad that at least a bit of Arjuna's power is now gone. Okay, in light of all that happened, we need to figure out a new plan, starting with where our old one went wrong. Yeah, time. You need to come quickly, It's obvious now that we are severely underestimating the extent of Arjuna's ability to erase things he considers defective whenever he makes a word. Yeah. Hard as it might be to believe, we know now he can get rid of entire communities if he have to, if he wants to. Maybe he can come up with some way to simplify it, like assuming someone who takes up arms against a Kali is defective. But either way, now that we know he's capable of mass removals like this, I think we but that's not another option, you know. Like, I was thinking like we should not involve the townspeople, but you need to involve the townspeople. Otherwise, Arjuna's divinity will, keep being strong. Like people needs to doubt him. Now, one thing we can probably do here is make people like lose faith in Arjuna, and before Kali Yuga, we can stop him. Like that's a possible way, I think. Before he is able to mass, remove people. We should probably assume that the more people stand out, the more likely they are to be erased. So what you're saying is, our plan to turn more people against him and drag him for his godly throne isn't looking too good anymore. Oh, what the? Just a sec. So what? We are just going to give up defeating him? No, absolutely not, Master. You better believe it. I don't care if this world's god is the one behind it. No one should have to live in a world where they could be erased like this. Oh. Let's figure out the next plan. I couldn't agree more, Master. We may be back to square one again, but so what? As for you, Queen, who has slightly worse luck than most people, I have no desire for you to wander about in sackcloth and ashes being so terribly morose. Who is going to benefit from you doing such a thing? It's an utterly pointless endeavor. Now that we know our old plan won't work, we need your help more than ever to coming up with the next one. Will you help us? Will you continue to fight besides us, just as you have till now? I second everything Rama said. Compared to some other companions we had, a goddess of misfortune is nothing. You're truly an odd one, aren't you? Well, we already have a useless goddess, in Chaldea, so I guess. If you know who I'm talking about. Alright, now that we have reaffirmed our intent to continue outwards, I would like to begin discussing specifics. Does anyone have any information that could give us a good place to start? I'll get right to the point. I think I can think of one thing. Oh, what's that? Ashwathaman, there's something wrong with him. Okay. Yes, I think we all saw that for ourselves. Rami darling, care to be a little more detailed? I'm afraid it's difficult to explain. All I can say is when we ran into him during the last Yuga, it felt like there was something fundamentally different about him compared to the other Lokpala. What? At least one of you has an eye for detail. What? He has not forgotten stuff? Is that it? Disposing of Ashwathaman is something I totally endorse, especially as I have my own grievances with him. I would like nothing more than for all of you to beat him within an inch of his life. But we still don't know how to deal with his regenerative powers. Fighting him was like fighting an immortal. Exactly, he's immortal. That's why he has no choice but to do what Arjuna says. What? What do you mean by that? Oh, see, now I've gone and said too much. Let me just go ahead and zip this lips back up. Wow. What did she say? Like, he's immortal, that's why he has no choice but to do what Arjuna says. Anyway, I do think it's worth a shot. If you like, I could even tell you where he is right now. Hold it, I appreciate the proposal, but I don't trust it. Koenska can only be trusted to lead us into a trap. I don't think so. At least in this situation, she herself would be, trapped as well. So, because Arjuna hates her, so I guess, What? And here I made that proposal with a very purest of intentions. I guess this means you still haven't forgiven me after all, Your Excellency. Sniff, sniff. Why in the world would I forgive you when you haven't shown the slightest sign of repentance? Did that sari do something to your brain, beautiful? Just kidding. Alright, then I'll go ahead and give you the data you need to track Ashwathaman down. Just to be sure of the results, why not conduct the search yourselves? True, that would be safer, though it will mean we'll need to walk around ourselves to pick up his signal. That's just a trade-off we'll have to make for security. Even if it takes a little longer, it's a lot better than walking into a trap completely defenseless. Alright, now that our goal is decided, let's go find Ashwathaman and take him out quickly. Don't worry, once we find him, let me just handle everything. I don't think that will work, but you know, you can at least try, I guess. So, I think I know what's going on with him now, so the next time we meet, I'll see if I'm right. Oh, okay. Alright, let's see. Oh god. Oh. Okay, this is like 2 arrows. What the? And the name of the section is Ashwathaman. Great. Probably we'll have to fight him. And there you go. We can see an archer on top. So yeah, we'll have to fight him. Oh my god. Okay, let me take Enkidu because Enkidu really was helpful. Oh my god, this Enkidu does not have proper. Oh great, I don't have a proper Enkidu. Anyways, okay, so this and you know what? I think my lineup is pretty okay. So yeah, Ashwathaman. Oh great, here we go. I don't know what will happen if I'll be even able to view. Oh okay. If I'll even be able to win, I don't know. Oh what? 2 days? 3 days? What? Oh, it took time to actually go there, I think. Yeah, oh my god. It's Treta Yuga now. There you are. That's my line. But what's this? Well, what do you know? I can't believe the quarry that got away from me came back on her own accord. I'm so happy, it's actually pissing me off. I appreciate you reacting exactly how I thought you would. You must have known these Chalians were hot on your tail, yet you didn't ignore my aura and couldn't resist waiting around for me to show up. I'm so glad you're as simple-minded as you look. Now, let's get to a grudge match, shall we? Yeah, Kronska, go ahead. Like, go and fight him so that we don't have to fight him, you know? Oh, but do be warned, you'll be facing... Oh, great. Master and his team this time around, and they're very tough cookies. I think it's just going to help, but... You know. You see, they do this ungodly, annoying thing where they get stronger and stronger each time they do battle. I could never tell whose side you were really on, woman. Let me ask you this, Ashwatthama. Would you be willing to tell us your whole story? What was that? Yeah. I'm a generous king, and I can tell what others are truly thinking. I promise I will neither laugh at you nor look down on you. What do you say? Rama, I think that won't work on him. Oh my god. Every one of you just makes me so friggin' furious. I don't even know what you're talking about. What are you doing, Rami? I thought you said you could handle him. Oh, maybe that's his actual intention. He's trying to rile him up for some kind of, I don't know, experiment. I thought I could, but it seems this problem is not as easily solved with words as I had hoped. We'll just have to pin him down and have him cool off more naturally. Yeah, maybe like, you know, pour some water on his head. So we're gonna have to fight him after all. I will help you, but what I said before still holds true. Do not rely on me too much. There is no telling when my pure luck could result in a fatal error. But you can control it at least a little, right? Like you did when you got Altel's arrows to hit you? Yeah. A little, yes, but there are some areas that are still out of my control. Not to mention that the recoil from that time is probably... Oh, Ashwathaman, you really are an awkward boy, aren't you? You mean like the opposite of how you strut around in those fancy clothes of your ex-master? Well, I'm certainly less awkward than you. I keep my life nice and simple by doing whatever it takes to stay alive. Of course, that still leaves the question of what I want to do with my life once I keep it. It's not easy being a human, you know. We always want more. Guess you really must be a droid if you can say that sort of thing with a smile. Maybe I am kind of awkward by comparison. All I've got going for me is my anger, so it's natural that anger would become my entire life. Living my life makes me angry, and my anger gives me a reason to live. Yeah, I know, it doesn't really make any sense. Just like I know that the moment my anger dies out, I won't be me anymore. So, as long as I'm still kicking, I've got no choice but to keep my fury burning. To keep burning my whole damn life. Most probably that's the reason, you know, like he was called here, summoned here, as he is, like, you know, angry always. So, if anger actually goes away from him, maybe he'll cease to exist, something like that. Like, the main core of his being here is anger. So, you know. Oh my god, I don't know how this is going to go. Oh, great. Thank god there's no pesky mobs, you know, like only Ashwathaman is here. Okay, let's go. Alright, everything's okay. Okay, no problem. Let's go. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh! You know what? I'll keep my healing for future use. Oh my god. Okay, now is the time to... Nice. Nice. And... Okay, I hope this works. And let's see, let's go with this. Okay. Nice. Okay, I hope he does not have any sure hit or, you know, ignore invincibles. Those annoying buffs. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Did not have any annoying, you know, buffs. Okay, this is good. Alright. Let's do one thing now. Let me just... Okay. And... There you go. Let's see. I'm keeping Enkidu's Noble Fantasy for the next round. Okay, nice. There you go. One broken, another. No effect. Okay. All right. We're still good. Okay. Okay, I think this will probably be the easier battle, you know? I know. Probably in one of the next battles we're going to... It's going to be difficult, but this one is probably easy. Nice. And now... Nice. 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 Good job. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that was fairly easy. Oh, what are these? These are new missions? Oh, for the event that's happening. What was that 14 million, I think, or something like that? That was fairly easy. I'm quite surprised. I'm guessing the next one will be tougher. Yeah. I can see that archer sign. So yeah, this one will be difficult, I think. Oh my god, where's Enkidu? I need Enkidu. There he is. Okay. Whew. We did it, but yeah, he's getting angrier. Damn it, I knew he was just gonna heal himself. Is he seriously immortal or something? Is that all you've got? I can't keep this up. Is it just me or is there something else mixed in there? What? It's not just a pain of regeneration. It seems as though there's something deeper eating away at him. Oh. I knew it. It's just as I thought, Ashwathaman. You're cursed, aren't you? Cursed? Oh wait, I remember there was a curse that... Just a sec, I forgot. Okay, let me see. Did you just say cursed? That's right, of course there are many different kinds of curses, but this is, I believe, I know what it has at work. Even as we speak, this curse is tormenting Ashwathaman. Or rather, his servant spirit origin relentlessly. This curse must be so powerful that not even a great warrior like him can remove it. I expect it to be directly rooted in his destiny. A curse so deeply tied to his heroics that it is inevitable he would fall prey to it. I can kind of remember some kind of curse that he actually got, but I forgot. What was it? Oh man, I know what it is. It's Krishna's... Oh yeah. Okay. It's Krishna's curse, isn't it? What's Krishna's curse, Captain? Yeah, I also kind of forgot. It's something that happened towards the end of the Great War depicted in Mahabharata. Well, we like I remember. Obviously, I remember that he went in and killed all the most of the Pandavas in the when they were sleeping at night, and Drishtadyumna was also there, I think. Yeah, most probably. Yeah, that's what happened. And he killed them, and obviously the 5 Pandavas were not there, but he killed all of the Pandavas, and most of the Pandavas, and I think that was the reason why Krishna cursed him or something, you know, because he was kind of outside. What do you call it? Like it was kind of unlawful of actually attacking the other team when they were at night sleeping, something like that. I cannot remember. That's why probably like Krishna cursed him or something. I can't. Ashwatthama was overcome with anger. There we go. With his father's murder, and in a cowardly act of retribution, he snuck into the enemy camp and killed them all in their sleep. There you go. Afterwards, he fired an arrow at the stomach of a... Oh, okay, yeah, this one was also... Yeah, I forgot this as well. Okay. At the stomach of pregnant mother of what could have been the last child of the Kuru. Yeah. But Krishna protected the baby and placed a dreadful curse upon Ashwatthama's head in retaliation. Yeah, I remember it now. Okay, so it was not because of that. It was because of the child. Okay. One interpretation says that the curse would last for 3,000 years, during which he would be forced to endure all manners of pain and suffering. Okay, so yeah, as I said, he was summoned during the time when he was actually, like, you know, after he killed the enemy, you know, Pandava like warriors. So that was the time when he is summoned in this Lostbelt. That's the state he was in. So that's why obviously the curse also came with it. I would definitely have noticed if he had been cursed like that when I first summoned him. Oh wait, what? Oh, so Arjuna must have put the curse on him after he stole my master contract from me. Oh, okay. So, okay, it was Arjuna actually who... Alright. It would be well within his power since he also, possesses Krishna's divinity. True. Aha, now it all adds up. Ashwatthama, your immortality comes from being born with Yama and Shiva's power, and the curse you're dealing with now is too strong for you to remove on your own. Okay, so that's alright. You have trapped in a prison of endless suffering, and death offers no escape. Yeah, he cannot die, and he is... Oh my god. Then does that mean you have to do what Arjuna says or he won't undo the curse? That is pretty rough. Shut up. At the very least, I can imagine the curse going away once Arjuna finally has his so-called perfect word. Oh my god. Though either way, I guess that didn't leave you much choice but to cooperate with him. Shut up! I'm so goddamn pissed, I can't stand it. I'm mad at myself for being a slave to my anger, for getting myself cursed. I'm mad at how goddamn weak I am, so weak that I have to obey Arjuna, my mortal goddamn enemy, just to escape this endless pain. All I can do is just keep getting angrier and angrier. That in itself also makes him angry. Obviously, because as he said, like, Arjuna was the enemy. So... yeah, like this always bugged me, why Ashwatthama was actually obeying Arjuna, even though he knows that he is supposed to be one of the Pandavas, you know, like one of the Pandavas who were actually involved in the death of his father. So that really bugged me a lot. I was thinking like, why? So yeah, he's forced to do it. Oh my god, what the? Ashwatthama is getting madder now that we've seen him. Than we've ever seen him. Be careful, master. Oh, great. Oh, wow. Let's see what happens. I don't know if I can win this, you know. Great, we have 3 health bars now. Okay, defense down, that's a good thing. Okay, let's start with this. Okay. Oh god. Curse of Krishna. Oh my god. Okay, this is helping us in a way. Okay. Oh god, those crits are okay. No problem, we have a lot more alternatives, so oh no, attack down. You saw this? Like, this is one thing that annoys me so much. Wow, he got Enkidu. Great. Like, what the hell is this? Like, I really, like, this whole thing really annoys me. Like, you know, charging up the NP suddenly. Great, and he is invincible. Oh. This thing is so annoying. Great. Oh god. Like, they had to get Enkidu. Like, Enkidu was, oh god. What? Like, let me just put this on. Okay. It's nice. Oh. I really hope he does not do the same shenanigan that he did before. I'm going to take a risk. Okay, let me do one thing, you know. Okay, let's leave it. If he does the same shenanigan again, I'm going to be pissed, you know, and I'm going to be even more angry than Ashwatthama. Okay, thank God. Alright. Oh, he did not get stunned. Wait, he's not stunned, isn't he? Yeah, it didn't work. Anyways. Nice. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, it won't work. Alright. Oh, great. Wow, I could have ended this in this turn in itself. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, let's do this. Oh, she got her. She got him. I was not expecting that. I was thinking I would need to, like, use another attack. Okay. The only annoying thing is that, Enkidu got, like, died in the first round because of that thing that he did, Ashwathaman. The thing that I hate. Charging up the NP in the last moment. So, yeah. I don't know anything about this crypto stuff. But whatever they are, there was that one was still my master. Once he ordered me to leave Arjuna alone, I was able to hold back my urge to kill him. Oh, but once my master was no longer my master. Okay, so it was him who obviously, like, Pepe kind of thought, most probably I would have thought that, yeah, like, let's not mess with the god in this Lostbelt. So just like, in the other Lostbelts, what all of them did, like for Skadi, for Ivan, and for Queen I always forget his name, Qin Shi Huang, wasn't it? Yeah. So Pepe also thought not interfering with Arjuna, but kind of backfired after Ashya Doman came in. Once Arjuna slapped that curse on me like he was putting a collar on a stray dog and then told me he was my new master. There was no way in hell I was going to take that. Oh. I tried to kill him immediately after he cursed me. I tried to kill him in the span of a single breath, in the blink of a goddamn eye. But nothing happened. It did nothing, yeah. His incredible divine powers stopped me, killed me, and brought me back to life. The curse ate away at my body and I attacked him again. Whoa. Over and over I was stopped, killed, revived, and cursed. Stopped, killed, revived, and cursed. Every time he stopped me, I got angrier. Every time he killed me, I saw red. So that's why he's so angry now. Okay, I think I was probably mistaken. I thought he was like, he was angry because he was brought during the time when, after he killed the, the Pandavas after his, after his dad's death and all that, after his father's death, all those stuff. And that's why he was so angry. But now that we see that, they see that he was normal before. So that means he must have been brought sometimes else, from some other time. He was also not cursed. So that means the anger that we see here now is the result of this thing that was happening. Like, like he, as he says that, he died, he got back again, back again, killed, tried to kill Arjuna, again died. And the anger accumulated, and it's so much anger now. Every time he revived me, my fury grew. Every time he cursed me, I became still further enraged. Rage. Was I just buying time? No way. I wasn't nearly calm enough to think about drawing Arjuna's attention long enough to let my old master escape. Oh, though I guess it ended up working out that way. Oh, okay. It was all desperate fury and all simply in vain. Another thing I thought, I wondered how Pepe was able to get away from there. This is the reason why he was kind of preoccupied with Ashwathaman. So yeah, until my spirit finally broke. Contorting bowels, rage, every agony in the world, tearing myself apart, decimation of the ego, a single instant, drool, flickering consciousness, purple, red, green, black, lost vocal cords, spirit origin violation, existing then not, then existing again, poisonous thoughts, defeat, pain, chills, hives, agony, fire, all on top of one another, a terrible curse. How can I make this damn curse go away? What do I have to do to be free of it? If helping that goddamn god get the world he wants is the way for me to escape this damn curse, this law far more merciful death is the only if this law far more merciful than death is the only way to go, then I will be rage. The moment I stop being angry is the moment I stop being me. So I decided I was going to stay angry all the damn time. Okay. Once I knew I couldn't kill that god beyond gods like this, no matter how angry I got, I instead chose to burn my own damn weakness with the fires of my rage until the very end. It was humiliating for me, along with idiotic, immature and inferior. But even so, thanks to that, I knew I'd be able to stay angry until my last breath. I might have lost the bond with my true master and been forced to submit to my most hated enemy. But at least in this, I still have my pride. This way, I would at least be able to remain myself right up until this defective evil world disappeared. Oh my god. Wow, so this is what happened. Then I'll be able to hit that smug, all-knowing, all-powerful god with one last shot. Ah. Yeah, okay, I understand now. I'll show him that even with his perfect little plan to recreate as he sees fit, and then only what he deems essential, he still couldn't stop me from being me. That way, right when everything's about to end, I'll get to laugh in his stupid face. Yeah, but he's defeated. Oh god. But he won't be able to die, would he? You really are an odd bird, aren't you? You actually chose to keep losing to Arjuna and his curse just so you could continue to be yourself. Ah, exactly, and thanks to that he's done for, since there's no possible way to save him. Yes, I'm sure there isn't. Ah, this goddamn pisses me off. So what are you going to do now, huh? You gotta tear me to shreds with the sword of evil's bane? Sounds great, do it. Come on, do it. Yeah, he'll just come back, like, it won't end. Even if I did tear you to shreds, your body will simply regenerate. I suspect it's your connection to Arjuna's nigh infinite supply of magical energy that forces it to do so. Then, once your body is cursed again, it is subjected to endless torment for all eternity. But unfortunately for you, I know of a way to do similar about the curse. What? What did you just say? Yeah. Rama, Arabo. Hey, you're supposed to gaze at me in awe and admiration. Okay, yeah, tell me, what's your plan? What are you? Don't you pat my head, I'm a king. I deserve far more respect than that. You and your damn nonsense is pissing me off. What the hell can you even do about this curse? Oh, wait a minute. He's Vishnu's avatar. In a way, he's Krishna, isn't it? So can he take the curse away? This. I think so. Oh, this is quite something. Oh, he took it within himself. I don't know. What did he do? Just a sec. Whoa, what did you just do? Don't tell me you... Huh? Oh yeah, there you go. Krishna and I are both avatars of Vishnu, basically beings of the same nature. That's what I was saying. Okay, well, it's kind of understandable, as he says, like, Krishna and Vishnu are basically the same, so if your curse comes from Krishna's power, I should be able to capable of defecting it. While I can't completely destroy it, yeah, of course, I can at least transfer it from your body to mine. Oh god. Ow, 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 ow. And Rama can die here, you know, like die in a way he can, like, you know, like he can die. Like he, so I don't know. I am invincible king. I'm not about to complain about the pain from a little curse like this. If you thought you just hurt otherwise, then I suggest you have your ears checked. You're out of your mind. I can't stand this sort of simpering, self-sacrificing nonsense. If you subject me to any of this, I'm going to start demanding compensation. Oh great, Koyanskaya. Whoa, whoa, what the hell? Are you stupid or something? Damn it, this still pisses me off. I'm just as angry as ever. If I don't have to worry about being held hostage to my damn curse anymore, if there's nothing holding me back. Arjuna was always my mortal enemy even before he made himself into some kind of god. There's no way in hell I'm not gonna revolt against him. Nice. Marshall's like, what? But what's the damn point of me being free of my curse if you end up just cursed in my place? All you're doing is gaining one guy and losing another. It's simple math, damn it. Ah, you freaking piss me off. Don't be ridiculous. Of course I've thought of that. As an avatar of Vishnu, Krishna's curse shouldn't affect me as much as it affected you. Okay, yeah, that's understandable. Yeah, like I can, yeah, like he looks okay, kind of. His face kind of looks pained, but you know, he's not as affected, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. Let's say it brings me down to half my normal strength. Okay. But in exchange for that strength, we get Ashwathaman, the hero of the Kauravas. Yeah, we get a full strength. You know? And that's even like Ashwathaman, who is supposed to be the incarnation of Lord Shiva. A man who is not only an exceptional skilled warrior, but a tactician clever enough to serve as commander-in-chief. That is to say, you are a servant who can fulfill more than just one role. So while we may have lost half a warrior, we effectively gained 2 to make up for it. That's a net gain of 1.5 warriors. He's talking over to me now. You, this guy's a servant, right? Does that mean that I should be angry at you? What? No. Like how does that make sense? Go easy on me, please. At any rate, can I please ask something just to be sure, Shrathaman? Now that you're not cursed anymore, you no longer have a reason to obey Arjuna. So, does that mean you're willing to help us now? Sure, what do you go and ask that for? You went and reminded me of how completely pathetic I've been. I never expected Rama to take on the curse himself, but the benefits of this trade-off may well outweigh the drawbacks. Having Arjuna's last Lokpala come over to our side would be quite the boon indeed. Yeah, it will help. Oh. What's that look supposed to mean, next master? If you want to laugh at me, go ahead. It'll give me another reason to be angry. Oh, it's not that. I was just thinking how you really are, just how you appear through my Tashinsu. You wear your heart on your sleeves, so is to speak. Oh yeah, he said something about, like, you know, gauging other people's inner feelings. So that thing rooted deep inside you is anger. That's what drove you to the Pandavas in the middle of the night. Yeah. Hey, I just have to ask, haven't you ever wished you just let all your anger go? Why? Because it's the whole reason I ended up like this? Yeah, I know my anger is what ended up getting me cursed by Krishna while I was still alive. But you might eventually be able to let go of it if you stayed with Arjuna, right? I doubt he'd want any defective emotions in his perfect world after all. But, you know, like... Still, like... Defective emotions. That in itself is a very... Like, you know... wrong thing. Like, emotions are supposed to be good and bad. So there is... Like, you know, like... I don't think there's any emotions that's supposed to be defective. Like, the good and the bad. Like, you know, there's good emotions, bad emotions, happy, sad, you know, and all those things. So, defective emotions, I doubt there's anything like that. But Arjuna deems, like, you know, some emotions defective, some emotions not. So that in itself is very wrong. So, you know, even if he makes a perfect world, it would be, what can I say? a robotic world where which has a filter, only good stuff coming. Like it's like a censorship bar. You know how we hate censorship in anime? Those damn white lines that come up, those rays of light. It will be something like that. So yeah, that will be a pretty, incomplete world to live in. So, now I get it. You think I regret giving up the chance to get rid of this anger, don't you? Don't be an idiot. Why the hell would I ever regret that? It's true, Da Vinci, you've got it backwards. Anger is everything to him right now. Yeah, if he gives that up, he'll be nothing. In fact, I think he made sure his anger would be the only one part of him to stick around by constantly proving that he was useful with it. They were only master and servant for a short time, and they're absolutely nothing alike. And yet, in spite of that, Pepe and Ashwatthama really seem to click. Yeah. Maybe this is what they call chemistry. Yeah, right. Now my anger, me and one are the same. It was the one way I had to avenge my father and friend's humiliation. If we were back in Kurukshetra where the war was still going on and they'd been humiliated again, I'd do the same damn thing without hesitating every time. I'd have used my anger as a weapon to avenge my father and friend, even if I ended up cursed every damn time. Got it. I knew you were awkward and simple-minded, but I also know that's why I can trust you. Okay then, why don't we find somewhere we can relax and figure out our next course of action? You're a tactician too, alright, right? Can't wait to see what you come up with. Alright, let's... You look like an old man who just threw out his pen. I'm fine, you hear me? My body just hasn't quite adjusted to this curse yet. Just give me a moment, I'll be back up in no time. We don't have the time to wait around. Guess I'll have to give you a piggyback ride. You know what's funny? This whole situation I remember in America as well. When Nightingale had to, oh my god, the whole thing with Rama. Where he got poisoned. He got poisoned, didn't he? And he had to be, carried around like a patient. The same thing is happening now. Alright, this is degrading, but I do get the feeling I've had something... Just what I was saying. But I get the feeling I've had something similar happen to me before. Perhaps it's just part of my destiny to suffer piggyback rides now and then. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, that's... Oh. Alright. Okay, that was a fairly easy battle, those two battles. So, I'm quite happy. Effect of unforgiving world weakened by the rebellion of Lokpala Ashwatthama. Okay, I'll end this here probably, yeah. We've completed section 16, so next video we're going to start from 17. So I think we ended 3 sections in this video, didn't we? 14, 15 and 16, yeah. They were quite short, so like the time was enough. So yeah guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. So the next video is section 17 is pretty huge. It's like 6 arrows. So yeah, thankfully like Ashwatthama, I could fight him. I thought I would also suffer defeat in the hands of Ashwatthama. But thankfully, I think like William Tell's battle was even more difficult than Ashwatthama's battle, because William Tell had that annoying thing of evading. Like, that was freaking annoying. So because of that, even though William Tell was a lot less tankier than Ashwatthama, but that effect in itself was very annoying. And also Ashwatthama is a single targeted NP user. So that also helped, like if he was like an AoE NP user, I would have I would have had to retry the battle again, because I would have been wiped out then and there. So that was a good thing. So yeah, anyway, so yeah guys, that was it. That was my gameplay of 14, 15 and 16 section, and yeah. We're almost at the end. So I think 3 or 4 more sections left. So it'll probably take 2 or 3 more days for me to actually finish it. And yeah, I hope nothing, like, you know, I'm sure I'll like, you know, I'll suffer defeat in Arjuna's hands. But my question is, how many times? You know, like, I'll obviously have to use my command spells, and then I might also have to use my SQs. I'm not sure. So let's see. Let's pray for, you know, me winning the battles. I doubt it will help, but you know, like wishful thinking. So yeah, anyway, so yeah guys, that was my gameplay video. So if you guys enjoyed this video, press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed. I usually put out FGO videos weekly to 1 or 2 times. So like if you want to check my other FGO videos out, the playlist will be given in the description. You can go click on it and you will get to all my FGO reacted videos and all my gameplay videos, FGO gameplay videos as well. So yeah, and comment down below anything you want to say, you want to let me know. So I'll definitely check them out. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys after 1 day with another video of Yuga Kshetra. So until then, goodbye and have a nice day.